Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp are three apps that have something in common. They are owned by Meta, the company founded by Mark Zuckerberg. These platforms have changed the world. They created a service that allows people to communicate with a wide range of others like never before. But beyond that, there is a controversial side. With his social network, Zuckerberg has created an unprecedented system. Users create posts, stories, and interactions. By selling this data, Zuckerberg has become one of the richest people in the world. But who is Mark Zuckerberg? Hello everyone, welcome back to IVE Studios. Today we talk about Mark Zuckerberg and what he does with our data. Let's begin. It all started in 2003 at Harvard, one of the best universities in the world. Mark was a brilliant student of computer science and psychology. One evening, almost as a joke, he decided to create a website. The site was called FaceMash, and it worked quite well. When a user opened the page, two pictures of different girls appeared, and the user had to vote on which one to choose. But only Harvard students had access to the site. In just 2 days, FaceMash exceeded 400 students who voted 22,000 times. But then there was an appeal to the Harvard board, and the site was shut down for taking and publishing the girls' photos without their consent. Zuckerberg had violated their privacy. But young Mark didn't want to give up on the world of websites. And from this, Facebook was born. However, the idea originally came from two twins who had the concept of creating a site called Harvard Connection. But Mark stopped contacting the twins and registered the site as the Facebook. Zuckerberg spent nights coding the site. After a lot of hard work, the site was launched in 2004. But the social network grows rapidly. The immediate success convinces Mark Zuckerberg to expand the site and broaden access. Over 25,000 students from 20 different universities have an account on the Facebook. Even MasterCard pays to appear on the Facebook. But that's not all, because Peter Thiel decides to invest $500,000 in the Facebook for a 10% stake. He is the first investor to recognize the potential of the site. The year 2004 ends with 1 million registered users. Facebook introduced new features, allowing users to upload an unlimited number of photos and tag their friends. By 2005, there were more than 6 million users, and in 2006, Facebook became accessible to everyone. In 2006, Mark opens the doors to everyone, aged 13 and over. That year, there is an increase in advertising on the site. Advertisers realize that thanks to Facebook, they can have direct engagement. This means immediate data. Facebook's growth becomes exponential. By 2008, it surpasses MySpace, and by 2011, it is used worldwide. But Facebook is free, so how does it make money? Facebook collects a huge amount of data on its users. What they do, what they click, what they post, who they interact with, and more. This data allows for the creation of very detailed user profiles, with information about interests, behaviors, age, geographical location, and other further factors. Ad targeting. With this information, Facebook was able to offer advertisers the ability to target their ads very precisely. In practice, an advertiser can choose to show their ads only to users who meet specific criteria.
One way to increase your net worth is to use the internet for all it's worth. Everywhere you look, computer-savvy people are doing just that. Many of them astonishingly young. Our cover story is reported now by David Pogue of the New York Times.
Such as age range, location, or specific interests. This increases the effectiveness of the ads because they are shown only to people who are likely to be genuinely interested in the product or service. Facebook ads. In 2007, Facebook launched its advertising program called Facebook Ads. This system allowed advertisers to create and manage ads directly on the platform. These ads could appear in the newsfeed or on the sidebar, and Facebook monetized by showing ads to users. The platform is a great success and allows clients to reach their audience. In 2011, ad revenue accounted for 85% of total earnings, $3 billion. Facebook relies on digital with online advertising. Ads on Facebook are sold through a real-time auction system. advertisers bid to place their ads in front of specific user groups. Facebook uses algorithms to decide which ad to show, considering not just the bid amount, but also the relevance to the user and the overall experience. Data analysis and optimization. Another aspect that made Facebook so attractive to advertisers is the ability to track results in real time. Advertisers can see how many clicks, conversions, or interactions their ads generate and continuously optimize their campaigns based on the data collected. But Facebook creates a targeted campaign. That is, an advertisement shown to a specific audience. An audience where, based on the data, it's determined whether they are interested in the service or product. As we know, advertising campaigns are essential for driving a business forward. But Facebook had another level of precision. Their targeting was unprecedented. The targeting is much more effective. In fact, the moment we are on Facebook, we provide an infinite amount of data, and it's massive. Every interaction, every like, comment, share, and click gives Facebook detailed insights into our behaviors, preferences, and interests. This allows advertisers to reach us with a level of accuracy that no other platform can match. This way, advertisers can target their brand and sell more. They can understand your political orientation, your ethnicity, and even estimate your income level. In any case, the model works great. The moment we see online ads, Facebook shows them based on our personal characteristics. For example, a company wants to sell a camera. With Facebook, they can advertise using themed photos. One with a forest for those who love nature, another with fish for those who love the sea, and one with monuments. The advantage is huge, as every euro spent on Facebook often yields a greater return. Plus, we can reach a vast audience. But Mark doesn't stop there. In 2012, he acquires Instagram for $1 billion, a huge acquisition. He pays partly in cash and partly by exchanging Facebook shares. This means Facebook can use its own stock as currency to acquire other companies. This move was not only a strategic expansion into the world of photo sharing, but it also allowed Facebook to further diversify its portfolio and strengthen its position in the digital market. The acquisition was primarily paid in cash and Facebook stock, with part of it also being in the form of stock options for Instagram's founders. Reasons for the acquisition. There were several factors motivating Facebook's acquisition of Instagram. At the time, Instagram had already reached around 30 million monthly active users and was growing quickly. Facebook wanted to ensure it didn't lose a platform that was rapidly gaining traction, particularly among younger audiences. Mobile. First strategy. Instagram was a mobile-first platform, and Facebook, which had a very strong desktop user base, saw an opportunity to expand its presence in the mobile sector, which was booming. Emerging competitor. Instagram represented a potential competitor to Facebook in the photo sharing space. Facebook decided to acquire it before it could grow into a direct threat. Complementary features. Instagram's features, focused on photos and visual content, fit well with Facebook's vision of becoming a more complete platform for sharing multimedia content. Mark understands that emails are an essential element of communication and data. But what are the underlying strategies of these big companies? In any case, at that time, Instagram was just a 14-person startup, and no one would have bet that much money on it. The amount Mark was willing to spend seemed crazy to everyone. Facebook's shares are priced at $38 per share, and it raises $16 billion. Facebook reaches a market value of over $1 trillion. On February 14, 2014, Facebook announces the acquisition of WhatsApp, one of the best messaging companies in the world. Thanks to WhatsApp, we can send messages for free, and there's no need for an annual subscription. Facebook spends $19 billion on the acquisition. Mark still has access to user data, thanks to changes in the policies regarding personal information privacy. WhatsApp data can be shared on Facebook and Instagram. Initially, Facebook also had access to the contents of our messages, but since 2016, this has no longer been possible thanks to end-to-end encryption technology. In summary, all of Mark's sites are free, and we use them convinced that we are not paying anything. And that's true. However, we are providing our data and information about our lives, which is becoming more and more specific. Therefore, there is value in our data. But what do these companies do with our data? Our data can be shared among Meta's companies, but it should not be shared or sold to external companies. The scandal was revealed by two New York Times
Stop
journalists,
apologizing and let's make the change.
Carol Cadwallader and Hugo Lowell, who conducted an in-depth investigation. The revelation came after the whistleblower Christopher Wiley,
Sounds really good to me.
a former employee of Cambridge Analytica, publicly disclosed the firm's practices. Wiley explained how Facebook user data was exploited for political purposes, highlighting the misuse of data and raising concerns about Facebook's data collection practices. On Facebook announced a major change. It wanted to rebrand the company and project itself into a new world, Meta, a world beyond, focusing on the metaverse. Mark Zuckerberg stated that he wanted to create a new social experience with extraordinary experiences. In 2023, Meta recorded more than $134 billion, and the revenue mainly comes from advertising, totaling $948 billion. So do you think Mark is spying on us? That's all for today. See you in the next video.